again, my name's Ren and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how I created my home screen pages, how to customize your own app icons, and how to use widgets with the new iOS 14 update. Just a fair warning before we get started, this is a tedious process. It is pretty easy, but it's repetitive and it's going to take you a little long to do. Well, depending on what exactly you want to do with your phone. So for me, it took me all day to do because I have a lot of apps and I wanted them all to be customized. As you can tell, my background is gray clouds and all of my apps are pink. That is because I wanted my theme to be gray and pink. So just depending on what you want to do with your phone, it can take you longer, it can take you shorter. It's just all up to you. You can have a bunch of widgets and keep your apps regular, and it may not take you that long. So we will be using two apps and they are both completely free. The first one is Shortcuts. People have been customizing their app icons before iOS 14, but with the new update, I feel as though the home pages are a lot more aesthetically pleasing. And the second app we'll be using is Widgetsmith. This is how I put the photo of my daughter, me and my boyfriend on my home screen, and also how I did the pink and gray widget on the top that says Saturday, September 19th. I recommend already having the photos that you want in your gallery and cropped so that it fits the icon when you go into Shortcuts. So let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to do is go ahead and open Shortcuts. As you can tell, I already have a bunch of shortcuts because of all the apps that I've already created. But you want to click the plus sign in the top right corner. It's going to ask you for an action. So you're going to add action and you're going to search up open app. That's the action that we want to be taken. And after you do that, you're going to choose which app you want. So open, choose app, and we're going to use the tips app for this one. You're going to click the three dots in the top right corner. It's going to ask you for a shortcut name. This doesn't really matter much, but we're going to put tips anyway, and then add to home screen. So this is where it's going to show the name and the picture on the home screen. So you can add whatever name you want. I'm just going to put tips and then a light bulb emoji. And you're going to click on the icon to the left to add the photo. So as you can see, I was going to choose the first photo, but it wasn't cropped. And I really didn't care for that photo very much. So I went on ahead and chose the Tom picture. So you're going to click choose and then you're going to click add. And it should be added to your home screen. I'm going to swipe out of this app and you will see it's going to be at the bottom row right there. To make my page look neat and to hide my original apps, I put them all in one folder on the fourth page. This is so I can hide the page later. So now I'm going to show you guys how I added the picture of my daughter, me and my boyfriend, and the date on my home screen. The Apple Music one is the default one that comes with the update. So you need to download the app Widgetsmith to do this. So we're going to go to the fourth page. As you can see, the original tips app is there. I'm going to put it in my original apps folder. This is where all of my apps are in case I want to change, the layout later on. Just change it back to how it was. We just hide it later. So we're going to go ahead and open up the Widgetsmith app, which is the blue one in the middle. Going into the app, you will see that I have 3 small widgets, 2 medium ones, and I don't have any large widgets because I don't like how much space they take up. So I didn't add any to my home page. I just wanted 3 home pages. I didn't want any more than 3. So what we're going to do is add small widget. It's going to show you the default one, but we're going to change that. So I'm going to change the name to YouTube just for the purpose of this video. And after I change it, I'm going to click on default widget, and it's going to show you all the options that you have. So there are the time widgets, the date widgets, calendar, reminder, and they have some locked ones, but those you have to pay for if you really want them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down to the bottom and we're going to click on photo and album. This is going to take you to your album list. But here is the tricky part, because you are going to confuse the widget if you just click a album with a bunch of photos in it. So what you would need to do, so if you see at the bottom, I have Zalea widget, Jalen widget, Fan widget. Those all have one photo in them. So what you need to do is go to your photo gallery and you need to select the picture that you want to use for that widget. And you need to put that photo in its own album by itself. This is so that the widget knows that this is the photo that I want to use. Because having multiple photos will confuse it and it'll probably just pick a random photo. I don't think it changes it. You just need one photo in that album. So going back to the Widgetsmith app, you are going to close this off so it can reset and click the fourth widget again. and then go all the way down and click on the album that you chose. I named it YouTube because that's what the widget is called, just so that I know what it's what. So I'm changing the name again to YouTube, and after I've done that, I'm going to save it, and it's going to be there. It's going to take a little bit, it's going to take a while to pop up, but it's there. So once you go into your home screen, edit home screen, what you're going to do is click the plus sign in the top right corner. This is where all of the widgets are, the default widgets that came with iOS 14. But we're going to go all the way down to the bottom to Widgetsmiths, and this is where the widget that I just created will be, small, medium, large, but it's in small because that's the one we created. And you're going to add it. So it's going to show the default one of my daughter. I'm just going to click it and change it to the one I just created, and now it is there. So you can move it around and change the location of it. So now I'm going to delete this widget, and I'm going to add the medium widget just so you can see how it's added. So I'm going to go down to Widgetsmith and click on medium widget, and this is the one that I already have. So you can change it to date from time, and that's just how you do it. So I'm going to delete this, and we're going to go ahead and move on to changing the location of what it says on your widget. So mine says Atlanta because that's where I live. I changed it from New York to Atlanta, but let's say you live in Chicago. So you're going to search up Chicago, Illinois, and now it's added to your list. And there it is. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back, and you're going to go ahead and go to the large widget and click on that. And the one I chose for this one is time and locations because I like the way that one looks. And then I'm going to change the location that shows. So right now it says Chicago, Illinois, but I want to say Atlanta. You can have multiple locations, but I just want Atlanta for the purpose of this. And then you're going to change the font. This looks like the one of my other widgets, and I'm going to change the color to gray and the background color to pale pink to match my other widgets. You don't really have to change the time format if you don't want to, but I kept mine the same. So now you have a large widget in the same color as the other ones. So we're going to go back to the home screen, and we're just going to put that on the home screen so you can see exactly what that looks like as well. So if you don't want to use the Widgetsmiths app and you just want to use the widgets that come with the iOS 14 update, I recommend looking into the Tips app because it's going to show you how to use widgets and everything else that comes with the new update. So as you can see, the large widget is there, but I'm going to delete it because I don't like it. It takes up way too much space. So I'm going to show you one more time how to customize your app icons. So we're going to go into shortcuts. You're going to press the plus button in the upper right hand corner, click add action, and type in open app to find open app, and then click that. Choose the app you want. In this case, we're going to use shortcuts, and then you're going to click the three dots in the upper right hand corner, name the shortcut. I'm going to name it shortcuts, and then click add to home screen. So after you do this, just name it whatever you want to name it. I'm going to name it shortcuts because that's how I know what it is. Due to the fact that the picture is not going to be of the actual app's picture, you want to name it something so you know what it is, or name it something else. Name it whatever you want to name it. It's totally up to you. So right now I'm looking for the scissors emoji, but I don't know how to spell to save my life, so you can see me struggle with that. So after you finish with the name, click on the icon to the left, find the photo that you want. I'm going to use this photo right here. Click choose, then add, and it should be added into your home screen. So now I'm just going to hide the fourth page on my home screen to make my phone look a lot neater. You're going to go into edit home screen, click the dots on the bottom of the screen, and click the check of the screen that you do not want to be shown. So now you're only going to see the three screens that I want you to see when you're swiping through my screens. And when you swipe all the way to the right, you'll see the app library, so it is not there. So that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful and I hope you understood. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.